People don't understand
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. I like crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coin's on my mind. My Coinbase the upper, watching numbers.
people don't understand
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. I like crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coin's on my mind. My Coinbase the upper, watching numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, entering on my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land.
The music in the background, I can't hear you yet.
Every transaction here, cash raises ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, let the profit.
If you're holding real-world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but, we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
We gotta get this money on.
What up, y'all? What's good? What's good? We back. Yeah, my bad, Cecil. I had hit the button on accident on the wrong screen. You just got to share your screen again. What's up, y'all? So, yeah, we back. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So we gonna got a little treat for y'all today, this morning or this afternoon. We getting ready to share a little DeFi play with y'all, a little liquidity pool real quick, just so y'all could get a taste of the Patreon, see what's going on in there. There we go. There we go. So let me do this layout. Here we go. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let Cecil take over, but here we go right here. Hold on, y'all. I got y'all over here on TikTok for y'all. Start fleshing me up. All right, and there we go. All right, so Cecil, you can
Make sure
go.
y'all liking the live.
Oh yeah, on YouTube. Make sure y'all like the live as y'all coming in. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
What's up, everyone? Welcome here to BlockNation DeFi. Just want to give you guys a couple of plays here, and want to remind you that we're not financial advisors. So this is just for informational purposes only. This is just DeFi information and DeFi strategy and crypto strategy. But we just kind of want to show you guys some of the things that you can do in terms of if you're just kind of waiting for the bull market. You can kind of already use your current funds that you currently have to earn some fees there and use your USDC. And one of the plays we want to show you is here in what they call VFAT. We're going to call it VFAT here. And so basically, you're just going to click on farms. Okay. And then when you come over here to farms, you're going to just type in the name Eliza, E-L-I-Z-A. Okay, and this is the pool that we're looking for. All right, so you're going to be able to use your USDC when you bring in this pool, your money into this pool. You can use your USDC, and you're going to come here to farms. More importantly, come to farms. Click on this pool here, USDC and Eliza. As you can see, it has a TVL of 225,000, weekly rewards of about 36,000, APR at about 843%. If you click on that pool, it's going to give you a drop down and tell you more information about the farm. This is what they call a concentrated farm here that where normally your pools are going to be based on the token price of that particular crypto token. Here is based on the staked amount that's within the pool. So you're earning your fees and rewards. If you look down here, based on the amount of money that's already staked, as you can see, it says stake 225,000 with weekly rewards of about 36,000, and your APR is at 843. Okay, and so when you're ready to enter in a pool like that, you're just looking for a couple of things there, making sure your TVL is there, making sure that you have people that's earning fees there, and the APR is within the range that you want it. And the way you just simply enter into a pool like this, you're just going to click on token to send and change that to USDC. That's your cash that you're going to already have on this platform here and within your crypto wallet. And you just hit max at that point. And now you're going to come down here to what they call the delta ranges. This is where you're able to change your APRs and get the APR that you want. And you're just going to change that max price to 20. And as you can see, you can earn up to about about 1,600% there. If you want to go a little bit lower, you can change it again here more and change that max price there. But it looks like it wants you to stay at a certain range. So we'll keep it at that 20. And you can earn at least 1,600%. Okay. So, and then once you get in your delta ranges, this is what's called a delta range. You see this little green bar here. This is telling you that you're going to be in range there. And when you're ready to enter, you're just going to change your slippage to 0.1, and then you're going to hit right here, deposit. And that will enter you into the pool here. Okay. But this is just one of the plays that I've actually been in here for a couple of days here. As you can see some fees here being earned here already at $22 at APR of 1,000%. I opened up 2 positions, and the second position there, I've earned about $4 there. So I've opened up basically 2 positions. But again, these are just opportunities that you can come in and earn rewards and earn money here that you can either convert that to USDC and keep that money for yourself, or you can compound it back into the pools. But these are the type of plays that we're bringing to you guys within the Patreon. And so now you can start to create your own wealth and learn more about becoming your own bank there with DeFi. But these are some great strategies here. There's some great pools here. And you want to make sure you get in and take advantage of these early opportunities. But that's basically it here.
Got you. Hey, man, appreciate you. Y'all can't say we ain't show y'all. That way, this will give y'all an idea what's going on in the Patreon. For those, I know my camera on my iPad. Sorry, my iPad getting a little older. YouTube, make sure y'all tap into the YouTube. Y'all can see the screen a lot better on there. But for those that got the gist of it, that should have helped y'all out. So that was a little money-making move for y'all right there. Appreciate you for coming up, Cecil. So for more plays like that, y'all, you just got to get in the Patreon. That's why we keep pushing it. That way you can have some money instead of it sitting idle in your savings account. It could be compounding you some interest, so you could be earning some money opposed to it just sitting there not making you nothing or a couple cent a month, whatever it is that the bank give you. So just wanted to show you all that. What'd you say, D?
I said nada.
Oh,
bank
yeah.
give you nada.
Yeah. Bank ain't giving you nothing. Oh shoot, I gotta plug my laptop up before we die out here. My bad. All right. So yeah, y'all, appreciate you, Cecil, for coming up and showing everybody that. So hopefully that'll be helpful for some folks. Again, this is not financial advice. Please understand it's a high risk pool. Did you have any other suggestions with that being high risk, what they need to look out for when you think maybe they should maybe pull out?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Again, with it being a stake position here, this is based on the liquidity pools here. You always just want to keep an eye on if you're staying right here within your delta ranges. If you find yourself going out of your delta ranges, you want to just either rebalance it. If you start to see if you're losing money and you kind of push past your thresholds and you're not feeling comfortable, you can always just come in and withdraw out of the pool by clicking on withdraw. And then changing the token to USDC because you want to receive your money back in USDC and then exit the pool. Or if you just want to continue to stay in it and you want to take out some funds there, you want to click on harvest and hit USDC right here and change your slippage and then hit harvest. That's how you actually pull money out of the pool there, so you can exchange it there for USDC or compound it back in or whatever you want to do. But there's certainly a lot of different plays and a lot of different opportunities in here. You got stable coins in here that you can create a stable coin position for yourself. You have concentrated pools in here that, as you can see here, as I click on this here, you have literally thousands of pools, over 5,409 pools. If you can just look right here, these are the pools. There's thousands of pools in here based on APR, based on TVL, which is total value lock, that'll give you an opportunity that you can get in and use your current crypto. There's a lot of pools in here where you can use your current crypto if you want, or you can use your cash, your USDC if you want to. So, but there are plenty of opportunities. for growth in here. And you just come in, and again, just be aware there are some risks. There's always risks involved with DeFi and investments and stuff like that. But that's why you have a team here with BlockNation to help you get through those hurdles there and learn more about DeFi.
Bingo. There you go. All right, y'all. So for those on TikTok, if you need to run that back, YouTube, you're gonna have to go to YouTube. We live on there. You can see everything he just talked about on there. But the platform he's using is VFAT. He's using VFAT. So just to give y'all a taste of the Patreon, so y'all can kind of see what the Patreon is about. Just kind of wanted to give y'all a quick little snippet, little demo, with some, just some money making moves. So hopefully that helps everybody out. You know what I'm saying? The link for the Patreon, y'all already know it's in the description. It's in the bio. All right, Cecil, appreciate you, gang. You enjoy the rest of your Monday.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good one. Thank you, everyone.
For sure. All right, y'all. So, here we go. We're gonna get started. So yeah, y'all, we got a couple news and updates and stuff we're gonna go over today. Man, so according to this article here that D sent me over, someone got robbed at gunpoint for $11 million worth of cryptocurrency. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Y'all gotta stay dangerous out here. And then we got to talk about how XRP deviates its crypto funds records at $1.9 billion outflow. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about how economic pressures split the generations as each rethinks the basics. Yes, it's time to have those hard conversations. Yes, it is time. Crypto treasuries are facing $130 billion value reckoning as ETFs reshape the market. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Grayscale. They rolled out their XRP ETF. I think that joint went to like $40. Huge launch over there on Grayscale with the XRP ETF. And then we're going to talk about Upbit. So Upbit is seeking a NASDAQ IPO filing. So we'll talk about that as well. So yeah, we got a couple things to go over today, y'all, real quick. Again, shout out to Cecil for doing that real quick for y'all. Very appreciate him so much. He's a great teacher. He has a gift. I don't know if you know it, but he has a gift to teach people. He has the patience and the drive to just want to help people. So I hope y'all really take advantage while y'all got him. Because once this market take off, I don't know how much longer Cecil gonna be around. So y'all, I would take advantage of him now. Take advantage of just getting that DeFi education. It is so important to get that DeFi education. Y'all are early. Please get the education before the masses so you can take full advantage. So yeah, but we'll go ahead and get started. So let's go over this first article. I want to talk about this robbery real quick because that was crazy. $11 million. Oh my God, I would go crazy, bro. That right there.
Yeah.
Boy,
$11 million in this market right now. So it's crazy. So over there, shout out to my peoples over there in the Bay. Shout out to my peoples over there in Oakland, San Fran area. So in San Francisco, Mission's Dolores neighborhood, a robber dressed like a delivery driver got into someone's home around 7 a.m. This was on November 22nd, so a couple of days ago. He pulled out a gun, tied the victim with tape, and forced them to give their crypto wallet, passwords and everything. He also took a computer and a phone. So $11 million worth of crypto was stolen. Somebody in the chat said inside job. Hell yeah, it was inside.
It had to be. Somebody snaked that man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say this before D gets started. Y'all trust nobody, gang. Like even tell your spouse, your husband or your wife. Don't tell the family. Like when this run up occurs in 2026, 2027, 2028, in this next 3 years, do not tell nobody that you know what I'm saying, how much you got, because niggas it can do simple math. Like I'm just gonna say what one of these assets, I won't say which specific one because I don't feel like hearing y'all mouth, but I'll say what one of these assets go to $500 and you done told your cousin and them that you hold 10,000 of that specific asset that went to $500. They know you up 5 million, nigga. They just gonna do the math. 500 times 10,000. Be careful. Inside job for sure. Family will rob you. Family will rob you. Neighbors will rob you. People that you thought was your friend will rob you. People be jealous and conniving, y'all. So this is why it's important. That's why I never shared my holdings. I never told nobody. Allegedly, really, I don't own nothing for real, because I ain't never showed y'all not their wallet.
Nope.
So, allegedly, because I don't hold nothing for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that much money, so my holdings ain't nowhere near what some of these folks is. So y'all, like, some people rob me, you're gonna be disappointed because really, allegedly, I don't got nothing for real. So you're gonna be mad as hell. So, but yeah, y'all be careful, stay dangerous. All right, especially females. If you scared of guns, at least get you a taser. Just they got all these different weapons on Amazon now for females to protect themselves.
Yeah. Some mace or something.
Something. You know what I'm saying? Women like me that's not scared of guns, go to the gun range. Let's go ahead and get that aim right. Let's make sure, you know what I'm saying, we can be, you know what I'm saying, take them gun classes, get quick with the trigger, you know what I'm saying? Gotta take that bitch out safety, gotta know how to cock that bitch real fast, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, just this day, and men too, make sure y'all got something on y'all too, because I get that you a man, you got your chest out, that's cute or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? 3 niggas walk up on you, you're gonna need some type of assistance, gang. So everybody stay dangerous out here, you feel me? So, but yeah, okay, I'm sorry because this was crazy. $11 million. Woo, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So these types of crimes are called wrench attacks. So this is when criminals use threats or violence to make you hand over the money or the passwords. In 2025 alone, there's been 61 documented physical attacks on crypto holders worldwide. So that's up 65% because it was only 38 in 2024. That's a huge jump, fam. Right? That ain't nothing to sniff at. So can the money be recovered? Some of y'all know the answer to that already. Police and experts try 2 quick things in the first couple of days. Yeah.
My nigga said 223. I'm sorry. That shit got me hype. I like guns. 223.
So what the police and experts say they could try two things in the first couple of days. So they could track the stolen funds, the stolen devices, and freeze any funds sitting on exchanges if possible. But most of the time, as y'all already know, recovery is hard because criminals are going to move fast with that crypto and use tools to hide it. Because once you go to one wallet and then another wallet, then another wallet, then another wallet, like there's no way, right? Especially if a wallet has been dormant for a long time, it's just no way where you could be able to find that bread, unless you know somebody that knows somebody. But catching the robber can be easier than getting the actual money back. So if the robber, say the robber takes it to Coinbase or one of these exchanges or whatever, and they try to cash out, then yeah, they probably can find whoever did the robbery. But the money, it's a lost cause. So the criminals pretending to be delivery people is becoming a common tactic. As we mentioned in the UK, a similar case led to prison time for attackers who stole over $4 million after doing a surveillance and using a fake package to get the door open. And what we don't know is the current status of everything as far as the victim, if they were injured or if anyone has been arrested. So like Kween said, like we always say, stay dangerous, fam. Stay dangerous. If you're not staying dangerous in these times, especially right now. Yeah,
just remember everybody on desperate measures as well. And another thing, that's another reason why y'all just got to keep this private. It's not just because, I'm in crypto, I'm better than you. It has nothing to do with that. It's going to be some very depressing times coming because, like I keep reiterating to y'all, job losses are happening rapidly, okay? People are going to be desperate. People got kids and mouths to feed, okay? So that is another reason to keep this private. So make sure, you know what I'm saying? Even I know some of y'all going to be so excited, including me. Going to be so excited. But y'all got to keep this shit in-house. Y'all got to keep it in-house and definitely move. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all love your hometown. You love where you from. But I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You're going to have to move. You're going to have to move just to stay safe, to keep your family safe, to keep your kids safe. People will use your kids as ransom. We all see these crazy-ass movies, but this be some real stories. This stuff be off real stories. So just to keep your family safe, your wife, your husband, to keep everybody safe, your mama and them, you're going to have to move. I'm sorry. People going to know when you come up on some money. They just going to know. Even if you keep that same house, you know what I'm saying? People can tell. They can smell it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't wear your money, they can smell it. They'll just know. So just because they'll remember like, oh, I remember you mentioned crypto one time. I know you got some. So you got to remember that. So that's why be careful who you even talking to about this, that you even trying, because I know y'all be wanting to help everybody. That's why I caught myself. I stopped doing it years ago. I don't even bring it up no more unless somebody recognize me or they bring it up. I don't talk about crypto to random people no more. I've been stopped doing that. So be careful, okay? Be careful and don't keep all $11 million on one wallet. Move that shit around. And this is where wealth management comes into play. And that's something we ain't gonna talk about too much on this live because I don't want no legal problems. But wealth management strategies are going to be imperative. So just something to look into. Maybe Jake Claver, Kraken got some wealth management strategy, but that's when wealth management is going to be very important. We might have to start considering that as well. Just recommending, not financial advice whatsoever. Do your homework. But yeah, shout out to you for finding that article because I feel like we needed to talk about this on the live. We needed to have this conversation. So shout out to you.
This is important. It's important. So because I know a lot of y'all, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be great times, but look around. You there's not too many people in this space. Not too many people in this space.
Yeah, and there's not so many people in the space that was as early as a lot of us were. So be careful. Be careful. All right, so let's talk about this ETF real quick because it looked like XRP had a great takeoff this morning over there on Grayscale.
It's over there around 220. It's pushing towards 220 right now.
Pushing towards 220? Okay. Yep. So it's going up in the market. And I believe on Robinhood, I think someone put it in the Telegram. It went to $40. I don't know what it's at right now at this moment. Y'all can drop it in the chat how much the ETF is. But I seen it had went to like $40. Let me see if I can pull it up. I thought I saw $40. I glanced at it because $40.90. Shout out to Surreal for posting that. Yeah, Grayscale XRP ETF definitely went to $40 right there, y'all. Definitely went to hit that $40.90, almost $41. Almost $41. So the market kind of started pumping a little bit yesterday. I just ain't want to get too excited because I didn't know what the hell was gonna happen this morning. So I looked at it and kept on cleaning up and folding clothes and doing whatever because I was like, oh hell no, y'all, I'm not getting caught in that shit. Like I had the urge to go live, but our spirit was telling me, let's just wait and see. Let's wait and see. So so Grayscale rolls out XRP ETF, expanding its crypto lineup. So what's going on? Grayscale prepared for a launch this morning for a new ETF tied to XRP, among other crypto assets as well. So this launch comes as part of a broader trend. Major asset managers getting regulatory approvals to list crypto ETFs beyond just Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the ETF is significant because it opens up XRP to a much larger pool of investors. So not just advanced crypto traders. So in a regulated product format. So the regulatory framework has shifted. So the SEC has streamlined some of the approval process for crypto ETFs, making launches like this more viable. So this is huge because this is broader access to XRP. So when a large fund like Grayscale launches an XRP ETF, it means institutional capital and mainstream investor access are moving in. So the reserve currency, the reserve currency narrative as well as gaining serious momentum. Y'all listen, Grayscale, how much is Grayscale worth?
How much is it worth? The company?
Yeah, Grayscale. Ain't they like I'm trying to see if they in the trillions. Hold on. I'm trying to see how much money they got over there. Hold on. Searching. I know they up there. What I'm trying to say is they got a lot of money, so they probably can accumulate a lot of XRP. Well, y'all know where I was going with this. They wanted to, hold on. It's coming. 35 billion in AUM across 35 plus crypto products.
Yeah. $35 billion. I know their Bitcoin trust got a $14 billion market cap, and their mini trust got another $4 billion market cap. So yeah. Somebody said 500 billion. Right.
They up there. Grayscale got some money. Grayscale got some money, y'all. So this supply shock is imminent. This supply shock with XRP is imminent, y'all. And we still got more ETFs that gotta launch. Jesus Christ. And what Kurt said the other day, it's only 3 billion left in circulating supply. 3 billion XRP tokens left. Get it while supplies last. Good luck. Y'all, that was a huge launch today. So yeah, shout out to the XRP army. I know they're happy to see the price pump starting to pump back up. And this was a huge launch, $40. So yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that and keep an eye on that volume. So XRP just broke 220. Okay, appreciate you, Jew baby. This is cool. So all right, XRP, we see you. So let's talk about this. How since we're talking about XRP XRP deviates as crypto funds records $1.9 billion outflow. So I'll let you go over this article.
So last week, big picture stuff, crypto investment funds saw $1.94 billion pulled out last week, right? With the most affected being Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. The exception was XRP, had $89.3 million inflows. So it was moving in the opposite direction of everything else. So, of course, the outflows mean that investors are taking money out of the crypto funds. And then XRP's inflow means more money went into XRP focused funds, even while others were losing money. And over the past 4 weeks, total crypto outflows hit 4.92 billion. So XRP standing out is a huge deal, right? And then Bitcoin did see a late bounce with 225 million inflows by Friday, but it wasn't enough to cancel out those earlier outflows. And then Ethereum's $589 million outflow equals about 7.3% of the assets under management for those products, showing stronger selling pressure, right? So why did XRP go against the crowd? Because obviously Canary Capital, they launched their XRP ETF, and Bitwise also launched their XRP ETF. And, XRP has been trending in on-chain and social data as of lately. So, and now today, you got Grayscale, which, she mentioned. So what this could mean for XRP is that if ETF launches can attract institutional flows as they have and make it easier for funds to buy. And if inflows continue, it could support the price or reduce volatility versus the peers. So for the broader market, heavier outflows suggest nervousness or profit taking across Bitcoin, Solana, ETF, and selective inflows in XRP hint that investors are rotating rather than leaving crypto entirely. Rotating, because we said the other day, what was that the other day? What's his name? Sold all his Bitcoin. Robert Kiyosaki. Wonder what he rotated into for real.
I would love to see that whole transaction. I'd love to see it.
So yeah.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I had to do a little bit of work real quick. Okay. That was cool. So yeah, shout out to XRP. Y'all already know. Always gonna be my favorite token. I ain't married to it though, but y'all get what I'm saying. Always gonna be the favorite. It is what it is. For sure. So get it while supplies last, y'all, because we got motion over here. We got motion. We got motion with these ETFs. So let's talk about Upbit real quick. So Upbit seeking NASDAQ IPO following merger with Naver. This is per Bloomberg. So Upbit. So what's it, South Korea? Yeah, South Korean crypto exchange. So let's talk about it. So yes, Upbit is the major South Korean crypto exchange, and they are reportedly planning an IPO on NASDAQ. So this isn't happening immediately. The IPO is tied to Upbit's merger with Naver Financial. So the Upbit's parent company, which is called Dunamu, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Dunamu, DUNAMU. I'm sure Meta Theory gonna come correct me later, but Dunamu is in the process of merging with Naver Financial. So the deal seems to be structured as a stock swap. So Dunamu shareholders could exchange their shares for newly issued shares in Naver Financial. So if completed, this merger would create a single entity that bridges crypto from through Upbit and traditional finance, which is Naver's financial arm. So this is a very strategic partnership. So for Naver, this gives its financial arm deep exposure to crypto trading infrastructure. For Dunamu Upbit, tapping into Naver's financial ecosystem expands its reach, potentially supercharging growth in payment, stablecoin development, and financial services. So analysts suggest this could help Upbit finally go public in the U.S. So the merger may be a gateway for Upbit's NASDAQ IPO. Also, the next-gen finance vision as well for Upbit. So one of the potential playbooks for the merged company is developing a one-peg stablecoin. So yes, a stablecoin that is tied to the South Korean won. So this merger is not just about trading, but building a super app. Everybody wants to build a super app, y'all. But yeah, they're going to build a super app or a super financial ecosystem for payments, crypto, stablecoins, and more. So this aligns with neighbors and ambitions to deepen its fintech influence. So yeah, y'all. Upbit over there. So South Korea getting busy. South Korea making sure, they on the same wave. They not playing. This is a South Korean crypto exchange. So they are planning to IPO on Nasdaq. It's not happening immediately, but this partnership should help them greatly, especially because it is going to help them extend their reach into people that's already in traditional finance through the other institutions that they partnering with. So this is huge.
And it's Nasdaq, fam. Nasdaq, they got that vested interest, so they they didn't invest it in it. They want to see a return, fam. They want to see a return. So this makes sense. This makes sense. This is some global. Listen, this is globally. So if you're thinking locally, you're thinking too small. If you're thinking just United States, you're thinking too small. If you're thinking just the UK, you're thinking too small. This is globally, fam. This is global adoption that's taking place.
Global crypto adoption. So yes, huge. Good point. So this next article we have is crypto treasuries facing $130 billion value reckoning as ETFs reshape the market. So this was a very, very good article that they went over because it's definitely explaining the shift that is occurring and just these companies becoming more innovative as crypto continues to scale into the mainstream. So what this article is talking about is massive value reckoning for crypto treasury firms. So Crypto Slate reports that digital asset treasury firm companies that hold large crypto treasuries are facing $130 billion with a B value reckoning. So these firms used to enjoy premiums over the value of their crypto holdings, but that's changing. So according to the article, three major structural issues are dragging down how these digital asset treasury firms are valued. Illiquidity. So crypto held on a corporate balance sheet isn't the same as individual crypto assets. Shareholders can't redeem directly, so there's a liquidity tax. So also operating costs. So running a public company has legal, audit, custody, and management costs that eat into asset value. Also execution risk. So risk that management mismanages capital, makes bad calls, or faces regulatory issues. Also, ETF competition is the structural game changer. So the rise of spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs is cutting into the value proposition of digital asset treasuries. So these ETFs offer liquidity, regulatory clarity, and lower costs, which reduces the appeal of corporate treasury strategies that were once a substitute for direct crypto exposure. Analysts are calling spot ETFs digital asset treasury killers because they replicate exposure more cleanly than many treasury firms. So the new business model that a lot of these companies treasuries are going to are crypto per share or active treasury management. So digital asset treasury firms that survive will likely need to go beyond just holding crypto. Some ways to do that is issuing debt to buy more crypto, lending crypto, here we go with DeFi, using options strategies, or acquiring other crypto businesses. So the idea is to increase crypto per share so each share represents more value, not just a static holding. Larger firms have an advantage because they have more scale, cheaper capital, and better deal flow to build these active treasury models. According to this article, there's already a sector repricing. Treasury companies with high costs or lack of scale are being punished the hardest. The money thesis, just buying Bitcoin for the balance sheet, doesn't work like before. Investors now demand more active treasury strategies, business operations, a real value creation. Some firms will trade at a premium, but only the ones that execute well. Many may trade at a discount. So long-term outlook for digital asset treasury. So according to Matt Hogan from Bitwise, we're entering a different inning for these treasuries. He believes the surviving companies will evolve not just as crypto holders, but as operating companies that invest in or run crypto businesses. So in short, digital asset treasuries are no longer just treasuries. They're becoming crypto native companies that must generate real business value beyond their on balance sheet for crypto.
Damn.
Yeah, the shift is happening, y'all. That's why I wanted to share this article with y'all. The shift is happening. Yeah. The shift is happening, man. The long-term crypto adoptions, the way these companies are changing their models and everything. This is a huge signal for us investors. So now it is time for wealth strategies. And it's time to lock in. Now's the time. That's why I was saying, if you're new to crypto, you don't have time to sit here and think about, are you going to buy crypto or not? You're either going to get in or you're not. And because now it's time to talk about wealth management and all these different strategies, educating yourself on DeFi, making sure you know how to earn yield and making sure your assets are working for you, learning how to borrow against your crypto so that you don't got to sell. Like, it's a lot. That's why you don't have time to think about it. Either you in or you out. Either you're going to miss this transfer of wealth and miss this big boom, or, you know what I'm saying, you're not. It's one or the other. It's unfortunate that these financial advisors are doing y'all so dirty, because I know we talked about that yesterday. But it's unfortunate that they are leading y'all astray, and a lot of them didn't educate themselves on this next big boom. But this is the big boom that everybody wished that they had access to 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And so now you have access. So what you going to do with it?
You got the information, because we've been here for over 3 years now, giving you the information, going live, give you the information.
Yeah. So now's a better time to get in, because I know somebody said they can get in at any time. It's going to be more expensive to get in. Exactly. So that's my whole point. If it's more expensive, they barely can afford this market. So when it's more expensive, they ain't gonna be able to afford that. So get in while you can afford it.
Yeah.
While it's affordable.
And the stuff we be talking.
You know what I'm saying? Once it's not affordable no more, y'all gonna treat crypto like y'all treat stocks. Y'all ain't gonna look this way.
That's what I'm saying. And the stuff we were talking about, we just had a class last night. Shout out to everybody that had pulled up to the newbie class. We talking about assets that's under $1, fam. Most of them under $1, 25 cent, 30 cent type shit.
Take advantage.
We'll find out.
Man, I'm telling you. So yeah, y'all, that was the article for that one. So now it's time to have this tough conversation about the economic pressures splitting up now. Yeah, it's time to talk about this. So economic pressures split the generations as each rethinks the basics. It's getting real. You're gonna start seeing more articles like this. So let's talk about the economic strain. Let's talk about it real quick. So widespread economic strain. So according to their survey of 2,368 U.S. adults as of September 2025, half of all consumers say they're struggling just to cover basic living costs. The biggest financial pressure points: utility bills, especially electricity, and groceries. So housing stress is not just mortgage or rent. Many are squeezed by utility costs. Healthcare is also a major stressor across age groups. So younger generations face more income instability, high debt, and rising credit card bills. For some older generations, the pinch is different. They may cut spending more or lean on different strategies to manage. So cutting back on spending. So 62% of people say they've reduced non-essential spending to make ends meet. And then also relying on friends and family. About 21% of consumers have borrowed money from people they know. That number is higher, around 33% for millennials and Gen Z. So avoiding big purchases. So many younger people are choosing not to make larger purchases or invest right now. So their focus is more on short-term survival than long-term growth. Because niggas is just trying to make it day-to-day, gang. Like, it's tough out here. Niggas is literally just trying to make it to see tomorrow. It's bad out here. And then you have effectiveness of coping. So only 34% of people say their strategies so far have been very effective. But the younger people report doing better than older generations and making their cost-saving moves work. So higher earning individuals that earn over 150K are more successful in navigating these pressures than lower income people. Of course, they have more money. But whatever. But yes, the macro system shift confirmation. So this is a real structural problem, not just people being bad with money. It ties into the bigger story about the financial reset, rising costs, and systemic pressures. So wealth strategy is going to be very relevant. So it's not just about growing wealth; it's about surviving the current cost storm. And that has about surviving the current cost storm. and then having multiple income streams. So this is why we keep telling y'all to learn DeFi, because that is another way to earn money in your sleep. That's another way to earn passive income and have your assets working for you. So having multiple income streams like crypto crypto DeFi. So that is more critical than ever right now, is figuring out how to make money in different ways and not just through that 9 to 5. And then you have different generations are coping differently. So this may open up. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. Intergenerational opportunity. So so basically they're saying different generations are just coping differently. I'm not gonna go through all that. But yeah, this is now's the time to be figuring out multiple streams of income, because the reality is the unemployment rate will continue to rise from here. And if you're not reskilling for the incoming jobs that's coming with AI and robotics, you're going to have to sit down and reskill. So you may as well go ahead and start coming up with some strategies, figuring out some other streams of income, reskilling, and all that. But we talk about all of that in the Telegram. Patreon, of course, that's DeFi for another passive income stream. So the solutions are there. People just have to be willing to seek them out and sit down and do it.
You can't be scared, fam. You can't be scared. Not in this time period, man. Like this is the time period to be creative, fam. Like any idea that you have on the board, you could put it on the board, fam, and start making money from it. Like I don't see how niggas be scared for to make a bag off of their own ideas. That shit is just crazy to me. But cool, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but nah. This is gonna continue to happen, because I just seen that Tyson chicken, they just did like a layoff for, they told them jokers they got 60 days, and that's it. That's a video.
They only got 60 days. So they're gonna let them go through the holidays, and after Christmas they're gonna be broke. That's crazy. The link for the Telegram is in the bio. So if you click on that link tree, the BlockNation Telegram is in that link tree. It'll say BNN Telegram or something like that. Believe that's what it say. Yeah, BNN. It should say it should say Telegram. It's in there. Just go to the BNN Telegram link.
Education department. The education department doing cuts next.
Yep. They're doing more cuts. So listen, like now's the time. Now's not the time to be complaining, blaming presidents and politicians is not gonna get the bills paid. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I get it. I empathize with y'all, but at some point we got to stop complaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to become solution based.
Us personally, we haven't been here before because times haven't been this bad. I don't think in our lifetime, but back in the Great Depression, shit was bad, yo. Shit was bad. But some of the best companies came out of the Great Depression. Just go look them up. I think yes, it was a couple companies that came out of the Great Depression. Hold up. I can't name them off the top. I remember looking it up before. It was a couple companies that came out of the Great Depression that's still around today.
Yeah. I do remember reading something like that. I just can't remember the companies. I'm trying to remember, but yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, they locking people out of XRP because somebody on YouTube said my boy tried to buy 1K XRP last night, couldn't even get it. Damn.
Yeah, be like that.
And then somebody else said they tried to buy and they bank kept declining it, even though they had money in their account. That's crazy. Tried to buy XRP.
So companies that started during the Great Depression, Publix, which is still around today. I just went there the other day. You got Motorola. They sold their first brand in 1930. Hewlett Packard was founded in 1939. Allstate Insurance was created by Sears in 1931. Campbell Soup also saw increased earnings. And companies that thrived during the Great Depression was Chrysler, Boeing, Procter & Gamble, Camel Cigarettes. So there's always solutions, fam, even during the craziest times.
Damn. Shoo. Hey. So now's the time to be solution based. And now's the time to be solution based and just figuring it out. Because complaining ain't gonna cut it, y'all. Complaining ain't gonna cut it. Y'all can't you can't call the mortgage company and say Donald Trump ruined everything.
No.
So I say, okay. Well, your payment's still due. You still have a past due balance. So how are we going to take care of that? That's what they're going to say. You can't call the you can't call the bank and say, hey, Donald Trump's the president. He ruined my life. They're going to say, yeah, the car payment's still due. It's out for repossession.
Yeah.
So are you going to pay the balance, or are we going to have to repossess the vehicle? That's going to be the conversation. Like, I'm just saying, you can't sit here. You can complain about them. Okay, cool. Do all that bitching, but what's the solution? How you gonna feed yourself? How you gonna keep a roof over your head? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? You got to go do something. So, listen, we got solutions. That's all we talk about. That's why we telling y'all, learn DeFi, get into crypto, learn about this new infrastructure. Everything's getting ready to take off from here. So we're going to infinity and beyond from this moment forward. Yeah, we may see some dips here and there, but we headed to outer space. So a lot of y'all want to go to Mars with Elon. Okay, well, here's your trip to Mars. But a lot of y'all sitting around worried about the messenger and not the message.
Ooh,
so
I heard they shut down Doge after 8 months. They shut down the Doge department. Yeah,
they did all that and ain't arrest no damn body. Y'all did all that. Y'all called out all of.
That was the grab data. He got what he wanted. He got what he wanted.
The grab data. Yeah, it had to be, because y'all called out all the money laundering, all of the illegal activity going on, and no one got arrested. So here we are. But yeah, y'all. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much the articles that we had for today. We do have the introduction to DeFi class coming up on November 30th. So a lot of y'all asked us to do another live class for intro to DeFi. So we delivered. So the class will be on November 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern. Be sure y'all getting into that course. Y'all asked for it. So that class is going to be on November 30th, 6 p.m. Eastern. Intro to DeFi. For those that wanted that refresher, we get it. Some people don't want to get into Patreon. Y'all don't want another subscription. Okay. Intro to DeFi. Classes are still half off. That's also in the
and you get a free month
as well.
And you get a free month for the Patreon.
You get a free month in the Patreon if you get into the intro to DeFi class. So that class is going to be, what is that, this Sunday on the 30th? Intro to DeFi class this Sunday on the 30th at 6 p.m. You get a free month in the Patreon. So that's for new members only. You get a free month in the Patreon. So make sure y'all tap into that. A lot of y'all asked for it. So there you go. Then we also have, we still got this class coming up in December, on December 13th and 14th. The Play to Profit, the metaverse experience. So those that are into gaming, into the metaverse, and just want to learn how to earn in Web3 gaming and just gaming, period, because that is going to be the next wave of income. Believe it or not, some of y'all's kids that play all these games, as y'all get laid off and y'all come home, some of these kids' gaming skills might be paying your damn mortgage. So y'all might want to keep investing with your kids. If they ask for GTA next year, you might want to buy it, because they might save the household. I'm just saying. But yeah, for those that want to learn about Web3 gaming, metaverse, get that experience and all that, make sure y'all get in that class on the 13th and the 14th. So that class is coming up as well in the next few weeks. Did you want to talk a little bit more about that class?
Yeah, we're going to have class in the metaverse. We're going to have class in the metaverse so you can see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the goggles. You don't need nothing. We're going to have class in the metaverse. Robbie's going to bring us in. You're going to see how it works and everything like that. You're going to get full experience, fam. Full experience, before your job puts you on, because your job is going to put you on. Your schools is going to put, your kids on. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be a normal thing. It's going to be a normal thing going forward. You know what I'm saying? When Sid sent us that document about the metaverse and how the banks is saying, yeah, your kid is going to go in the metaverse and yeah, you're going to see your doctor in the metaverse. I was like, oh shit. And then we seeing how all this shit is playing out, through the crypto market and everything like that. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Call it crazy, but this is where we are.
That's where everything is headed. I'm telling y'all, that's the future. That's the future. So yeah, you got a chance to get ahead, learn the information, be a pioneer in this upcoming evolution of gaming. So get your seat and get paid. So yeah, y'all. Other than that, though, that was pretty much the updates that we had for this evening. This afternoon. So we will be back on this evening, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time. So we'll see y'all again when we get some more updates. Other than that, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all hit that like button on YouTube if you ain't hit it. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. And also we starting to post the videos again. So for those that just want the updates and just want to get straight to the point, without the sidebar conversations, we posting every day.
Oh yeah,
the updates. It's on the page already.
Told you, y'all gonna be sick of us.
Yeah. We're about to be posting like crazy. Because this is what it is. This is life now. This is life now. Get used to streaming. I mean, people rather watch streamers and watch live streams anyway. So we here, so just following our calling and doing what we're supposed to do to help navigate y'all through this very tough crypto market. It's tough to be here. It's tough to be on this side, on the infrastructure side. It's tough to be, it's not easy being an XRP holder and being a macro wealth strategist is not the easiest thing. But that's what we're doing. So we here. We're gonna make it happen. Shout out to y'all for tapping in and supporting us. We're gonna keep bringing it. So we'll see y'all later. All right, make sure y'all get that Patreon in that Telegram. Make sure y'all get in the Telegram and the Patreon area. The link is in the bio for classes, Patreon, Telegram, all that. All right, y'all.
Peace.
All right.
Kween and Dean, we're building things in this crypto world. Nothing's as fine.
Get in blockchain now. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to all the naysayers and all the doubters. Those are the same people that told people that the internet was just a phase. And now look at the world. Can't operate without the internet.
Listen, real quick. Don't disrespect yourself. And look these up. Right now. You won't regret it. Things are happening. Look these up. Right now.
So clean indeed, dropping crypto gems. It's like they got the vision, seeing future trends. So I with the moves before the crowd reacts. First to make connections, no room for the hacks. No speculation, just straight facts in the flow. Navigating this market, watching profits roll. From Bitcoin to altcoins, they know the game. In the world of finance, the change in the frame. Queen's got the insight, D's got the voice. Together they rise, man, and make the right choice. Educating the masses, bring it light to the dark. In this crypto revolution, they igniting the spark. So if you wanna roll, you better tune in tight. Kween and D on the mic, bringing truth to light. In every podcast episode, they set with pace in the hustle at the block to their light. So free.
Shit going crazy right now. Let me just go ahead and share my screen.
Yo, what up, man? What up?
Genius Act and a 307 122 vote. Shout out to Congress who was tired of stifling innovation and got this done. So yes, the Genius Act is headed to President Trump's desk, who plans to sign it at the White House ceremony. This shit real deep.
Kween and Dean,
this shit real.
we're building
oh my god.
things in this crypto world.